So Microsoft has released a brand new update to the Xbox One dashboard, and this time it completely redesigns and changes the My Games and Apps library, and I thought I'd make a video showcasing you what exactly has changed. What's going on, everybody? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. Hope everyone is having a great weekend. And if you could do me a favor, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. So as you guys know, if you watched my previous video, this is the brand new Xbox One dashboard that is in testing right now. Still no idea when it's going to be coming to everybody. But the video is not about this dashboard. It's about the changes to My Games and Apps. So I'm just going to load it up here, and you guys can see it loads up a lot faster than previous because they're only loading up the games that you own now. And some of you who follow me on Twitter will know, but like, Rand, don't you own a whole bunch of games? And it's right, I do. Normally I would have about 300 to 400 installed, but right now I only have 34 because my 8TB hub died, and I'm using a new hard drive, but I haven't downloaded all the games previously. And of course, this is still the same here. You can sort by size, you can group by letter, all that stuff. But they also have a really cool feature. You know, sometimes you might forget if you have the game that you're playing might be a demo or perhaps a beta. It's actually written now, and for an example, I'm going to show off PUBG. As you can see here, here's PUBG, the regular game, but here's the test server, and underneath it has demo. So that is a pretty cool change. Apps remains the same, groups still remain the same, but where the big change here is in full library and manage. So full library basically shows you all the games that you currently have access to on your profile, the games that you bought. So I own 1,983 games. Yeah, I know that's quite a bit. So when you click in here, it gives the list of all the games that you own. So as you can see here, a lot of these games have a blue arrow pointing down, which means those are the games that you can install. And if you have a game installed, they obviously don't have that arrow. Now you can sort by newness, you can sort by A to Z, you can group by letter. If you don't want all games, maybe you just want to see the games that are installed, there you can do that. Ready to install, the games that you don't want to see the games that you have installed, but the ones you can install, there you go. So that's a big change. They kind of moved that out from the main games thing. Same thing here, all owned apps. If you have Game Pass, you can go into Game Pass here, check out all the games in the service. Same thing essentially with games with gold, and as well as EA Access if you are members to both of those subscription programs, which I am. And then they added this manage part here. So when you start downloading games, they'll show up in this queue. You can click on it. Obviously, these are the games I've recently installed, and if I was queuing anything up to download, they would be here as well. If you have any updates to games that are pending, they will show up here as well. Currently, I don't have any updates for any games. Here you have managed storage. You can free up some space. I know this has kind of been there for a while, but I've just never actually had any reason to shrink games or get rid of leftover add-ons. And then you have the settings part here. So you can keep My Games and Apps up to date, which I have on. Remote installations, when you're on your phone and you want to install something, if you have that on, you can do that. Network transfers off, manage subscriptions. But one thing here, though, is when you actually say you want to go to My Games and Apps, keep that up to date, right? If you have it off and you wanted to change it here, I thought initially you could turn it off. But when you press this button, it'll take you back to the settings, put you right here where you can allow remote installations, you can allow mobile management, you can keep your console up to date, and of course you would press B to go back here. Manage storage, same thing, it would bring you right back here. There's my internal hard drive, I have nothing on it. There's my USB where I capture clips from games. There's my 4TB external, which is now the one I'm using instead of the 8TB hard drive that died. And of course there's my 1TB SSD. You go back and forth. So I like seeing all these options here. I kind of wish you could just, instead of bringing you back to the settings page, I kind of wish you could turn these off and on from this page, but I understand that's really not how the Xbox system works. So it goes back to the settings to do those things. So I like seeing this stuff here. I'd be interested in seeing what you guys think. Currently, I only have 34 games installed. I do wonder how snappy this would be if I had my full 300 to 400 games downloaded that I usually have, but right now it's like I only have 30 because who wants to re-download all those terabytes of data? Now, there is something else that they added recently in the settings, and it's with how you can display where you get messages and achievements. So if you come down here to preferences and you go to notifications, you have your Xbox notifications, your app notifications, and now they added a default notification position. So what that means is when you get a message or maybe a game invite or an achievement, normally it's in the bottom center, right at the very bottom, but you can change that just like with a lot of other things on the Xbox, like the achievement tracker, who's speaking in a party. You can change that to anywhere you want on the screen. And they do say games might show them somewhere else. I think games have a priority where they want to show you their notifications somewhere else, but it is pretty cool that they've given you the option to kind of, hey, I want the notification in the top left instead of the bottom. Those are all kind of the new updates to what's going on the Xbox One dashboard update. Once again, it's currently in alpha testing in the Insider program. I have no idea when it's going to be available for everybody else. Hopefully sooner rather than later, because I do like the new dashboard. I enjoy the fact that you don't have to have Mixer or the community tab. You can pin the store. I pin Game Pass. It's kind of just a much better way. The dashboard runs better. And there are some changes I do like to my games and apps. Just some small nitpicks about changing things on this screen. Some people don't like all their library here. They wish it was actually up here at the game segment. I don't really mind either way. I just like how Xbox is trying to improve with every single update. Anyways, guys, that is the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Hit that like and subscribe button. Share this out on social media. And if you always want to be notified immediately when I drop new content, make sure you hit that notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Later, guys.